I thought we'd found our dream home, until I caught our neighbor secretly abusing our dog. When my husband and I bought the house, the previous owners mentioned that Rod and Linda next door had used the back gate to cut through our yard for 15 years. Our backyard connected to theirs through an old wooden gate, and they acted like it was their sacred right. We didn't want neighbor drama, so we said sure. Our golden retriever Bella absolutely loved that backyard. Every morning and evening, I'd let her out to chase squirrels up the old oak tree. She was the gentlest soul, the kind of dog who'd let toddlers climb all over her without so much as a growl. For the first month, everything seemed perfect. Rod and Linda would wave cheerfully as they passed through twice a day, stopping to pet our dog. "What a sweetheart," Linda would say. Rod would ruffle her fur and call her good girl. She would practically vibrate with excitement whenever she heard that gate creak, rushing over like they were family. I thought I was imagining things at first when something felt off, little moments that didn't quite add up. The way Rod's smile would disappear the second he thought no one was watching. How Bella started hesitating slightly before running to the gate, but then I saw it clearly. I was washing dishes when Rod walked through our gate. She bounded over, tail wagging so hard her whole body wiggled. Rod glanced around, checking if anyone was outside. Then his demeanor shifted. His face twisted into something ugly. He kicked her hard in the ribs. My sweet girl yelped and stumbled backward, confused and terrified. Then Rod spit on her before strolling toward the street. I dropped the dish I was holding and ran outside, but Rod had disappeared. I found her cowering by the fence, shaking. She looked up at me with those trusting brown eyes, completely bewildered. I checked her over. No broken bones, but I could feel her trembling. When my husband got home, I told him everything. His face went red, then white. He was heading for the door, fists clenched, ready to march over and beat Rod senseless. I grabbed his arm and planted myself in front of him. "Don't you dare," I said. "I won't have you getting arrested because of this garbage." It took 20 minutes of arguing before he agreed to call the police instead. That's when we learned the truth about Rod. The responding officer ran his name and went silent for a long moment. Turns out Rod had done 6 months for animal cruelty at his previous address. Multiple complaints from neighbors about him throwing rocks at dogs, kicking cats, even breaking a puppy's leg. The officer shook his head in disbelief. "You mean you've been letting this guy walk through your yard every day? With her out here?" When the officer examined her, he found bruising along her ribs that matched exactly what I'd witnessed. That physical evidence, combined with Rod's prior convictions and my eyewitness testimony, was enough for an arrest warrant. They picked him up that same evening. Rod tried to deny everything, claiming our gentle golden retriever was aggressive, and he was just defending himself. The officers didn't buy it for a second. He's back in jail now, facing felony charges since it's his second offense. Linda moved out the following week. The death stares from neighbors must have been too much to handle. Bella recovered from the physical injuries, but the emotional damage runs deeper. She still loves the backyard, but that eager rush to greet strangers is gone. Now she watches and waits, measuring whether someone is safe before approaching. I hope Rod rots in that cell, and I hope every day reminds him that innocent creatures will always be safer when monsters like him are locked away.